walking on? Sophie was just telling me what that was. Oh, this should be fun.
It's just one of those things you kind of expect from communities in northern New South Wales. It could be Australia-wide, is that there's just something about them, usually one item or one element or several elements that just kind of stand out and are completely unique. You'll never find anywhere else. It's really, really cool.
We got burgers! Yummy, 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 yummy.
Hey guys, for those who don't already know us, we are Tiny Travel 2. We are 4 adults and 2 little girls who have been travelling the world full time since November 2019.
Good morning from Nambucca Heads. Hey babe.
Hey!
We're up, I always go to say we're up early, but as a family, 7:30 isn't early, so we're up at our time. We're cruising along. We just thought we'd go for a little bit of a beach walk. So this is us on holiday, yeah?
Yeah!
Yeah.
So this idea to unwind and reset, we haven't put together any ideas of what we wanted to show you guys in this area. What we're going to do is just show you guys us. So we're now going in search of coffee. As we told you, we stopped to get some coffee, and we've found a place called Wharf Street Cafe, so we're going to give that a go. A couple of large coffees and we'll see how it goes.
Mum told me that the coffee there was big. I was excited because she only paid $5. It's not big. Not at all. I think I had bigger coffee in Vietnam.
You'll finish that in like 2 mouthfuls.
Alright, so this is obviously the first coffee shop for the day because this is not going to keep them happy for very long.
So we're currently trying to make our way to Coffs Harbour, which is about a 40-45 minute trip north of Nambucca Heads, and we just stopped at Ocean Parade to have a little look at, well, really just to stretch our legs because the girls get cramped in the back, but this place looks really, really cute.
Babe,
What?
where to now?
We're off to Coffs Jetty, or
That's not how you
Jetty
do it
foreshore.
on
We
the
overshot the
boat.
mark by about 8 minutes.
Oopies!
Oopies, oopie days.
What did I just walk in on? Sophie was just telling me what that was. Oh, this should be fun. What is it, babe?
It's a telephone ringer where you get internet and call someone.
How do you call
If you-
someone?
You press the button you want to call.
You press
You
the
just
button.
press one button and it calls whoever you want to call.
You press the button you want to press. You can press blah blah blah. You'll call blah blah blah.
Who pays for it though?
You do.
How do you pay for it?
You pay for it by getting money out of your purse and paying for it.
Smashed it, kiddo. Okay, what's for lunch?
We got burgers! Yummy, 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 yummy.
Before having children, we really enjoyed going to a local cafe and exploring what they had to offer on a cold winter's day. But since having the kids, we've really fallen in love and learnt to appreciate taking them to a playground, finding a table to sit at and eating lunch in peace. So that's what we're doing today. The boys have gone over to the jetty here in Coffs Harbour, to the Attitude Burgers, I think it's called, to get us some lunch. And we're here at the park playing with the girls until they come back, and we're going to enjoy our peaceful lunch here in Coffs Harbour.
Whoa!
A what? What? I think I fit perfectly. I think Daddy's back.
That is your lunch!
Oh, let's go then.
Burgers is here.
Wow. That's a bag of burgers.
So here's the story about my burger. This is Attitude Burgers here, and we've never tried them before, but mine has beef and macaroni and cheese and bacon and barbecue sauce.
Oh my god.
Look at the mac and cheese patty.
Hey, Luke. We have a friend.
So I don't know how many of you guys watched the Mount Tambourine video, but there was a little bit of an altercation between me and a bird. Maybe you guys should check it out. That one kind of made my lunch not as much fun as everyone else's.
It's actually really hard to eat in Australia without being attacked by some form of a bird, whether it's a seagull or a magpie or
Well, that was a kookaburra that day. But today, we have
a bush turkey.
Unfortunately, we don't have any sauce.
What's on your burger, Em?
This is the girls' burger.
Oh, chicken.
Grilled chicken,
Wait.
tomato lettuce, and mayonnaise.
What did you get, Tiago?
I got a southern fried chicken. Look at this. Wow.
Oh my gosh, turn that around. Wow. Gee whiz. Okay, so southern fried chicken. I'm not sure how you're going to get your mouth around it.
I don't think I will.
Let's go.
Wow.
Oh, there's a lot of chicken there. Really good.
It's a burger to fill a family.
We probably could have just got 2 of those and fed all of us.
Well, that's $16.
Wow. That's
It's
a
half a
$16
chicken.
burger.
Yeah. So we had this conversation a little bit earlier about how Australia is very expensive. So these burgers cost us what, $89 for everything. But it, you know, obviously this is why we escaped Australia and went internationally, because it's a lot cheaper to travel internationally.
Okay, your turn.
All I got was mac and cheese, but I can't complain.
Okay, Mel, where are we?
At the beach.
We're at the beach. Uncle Chi came down super early this morning to get the sunrise, and we've just come down to join him.
So it's so fun playing in the water if Sophie goes.
As everyone knows, we went searching for some coffee, and this is the second day, the second morning, the second coffee shop. We went to, I can't remember now, I think it was the Wharf Cafe yesterday. It didn't really hit the market. I mean, the coffee was fantastic, don't get me wrong, but the thing that we really like is big coffees. So we've come to a place called the Bookstore Cafe. You can see behind me, old books everywhere. There's just a random decor, which is really, really cool. Northern New South Wales, like through and through. And the thing that's really got Robin excited, my mother-in-law, is it has 3 sizes of coffee. So that means you get your 16-ounce coffee, which is really cool. As we were driving through town yesterday, we noticed the police station. It was very, very interesting. The front side of it has a mosaic made up of mainly tiles, but I did notice that there was some maybe recycled plates and a few little random things like that. So we thought it was very, very interesting, very unique, and I don't know, it's just one of those things you kind of expect from communities in northern New South Wales. It could be Australia-wide, is that there's just something about them, usually one item or one element or several elements that just kind of stand out and are completely unique. You'll never find anywhere else. It's really, really cool. They like to show their personality in different ways.
I've got my coffee finally, so I think that I might be able to function for the day now. Yeah, so now we've made Katie happy. We've headed down to the V-Wall at Nambucca Heads, and this is a pier that goes out to the ocean, and it's covered in rocks, and the Nambucca Shire Council have allowed people to graffiti the rocks with their names and where they've come from, or a quote or a story about them, in the hopes that it would draw people to the area to be able to do it as well. It's really beautiful here, guys, as well. It's the mouth of the river, so it meets the ocean, and the water is spectacularly blue. Yeah. So come on down. We're going to tag a rock. Yeah, so we're going to tag a rock. You guys have to find it, take some photos with it, and make sure you send them to us on Instagram or in our email.
Yeah, tag us on Instagram with them. Add your name to the rock if you want to, in the hopes that the next time we come back,
we can see how many people have visited us.
So we're down here at the V-Wall at Nambucca Heads, and the concept is that you find a rock, so the place is covered in rocks, that you can tag. So we're tagging ourselves on here. We're going to write Tiny Travel To, and then all our names underneath it, and we want you guys to come along and find our rock and add your name to it, and then tag us on Instagram, put a photo on your Instagram, tag us in it so we can see who has been added, and hopefully we'll one day come back and see everyone added. But we've got ourselves a nice size rock. Katie is currently Trying, yeah. We
It's a bit of a bumpy surface. Who would have thought?
We didn't really think about this, pre-think about it. We only found out about it while we were here. So Luke ended up finding some paint pens from the local news agency. So if you're down here and you don't know what to use, just go to the local news agency and buy some paint pens. That's what we've done, and hopefully it will stay on here for a while. Just so you know where we are as well, because there are a lot of rocks. This is the car park, and you can either go over, this is the main wall that originally started it, but we've actually come out on the pier here, and we're probably, I don't know, about 50 meters down the way, and you'll find our rock.
We're now officially on our way back to Tweed Heads from Nambucca, and we have stopped or diverted to Bellingen, so it's a little town in the hills behind the Coffs Coast, and we've stopped at the Bellingen Butter Factory, the old Butter Factory Cafe.
Reading about the butter factory that used to be here. So it was originally built in 1906 and cost them 1,108 Australian dollars at the time. And within 2 years they had to upgrade it because it became so popular. They had to upgrade all of the machinery so that it could produce up to 15 tons per week of butter. And then 20 years later they introduced bacon into the factory as well. So they had one factory that did butter and one factory that cured pig and made bacon. So it was extremely popular. And it ended up being that they had to redo the factory in 1927 because to be able to do butter anymore, they had to go from being plywood to being brick. And at that point, it cost them $18,500 to redo it into brick. And apparently that's still what's here today. This is a pretty cool view. You can apparently see, I don't know what's all the way over there, but in the far, far distance you can see the ocean. Does everyone know why cows wear bells? It's because their horns don't work. D.
Give me a C.
Give me a C, give me a B.
Give me an O.
Give me an O.
Give me an F.
Give me an F.
Give me an F.
Give me an F.
Give me an E.
Give me an E.
Give me an E.
Give me an E.
What does that spell?
G-E-B. To iron on tape a photo of the sea bags. All of them they know because they do get a bit scared. So just
What are you doing up there?
Well, I was going down the slide, but I've got a natural stopper called
A butt.
hips. Okay, ready? Shoes first. Oh, it's gonna be a wild ride! Okay. Woohoo! Did you see me, Mummy?
Where are we?
We are, I don't even know it yet.
I think it's called Macaulay's Beach.
Hi.
Macaulay's Headland.
We are at Nambucca Heads.
No, we're not.
Well, we're in Nambucca Heads.
Almost at Coffs Harbour, but this is Macaulay's Headland.
This is Macaulay's Headland. Now, hi guys. Today I know I'm sorry a bit around Macaulay's Headland. Make sure what and describe below. Bye.